Morning everyone, or should I say hello. Welcome to weekly vlog 94. It is Tuesday. Had a very working day yesterday, but yesterday I worked all day and I was so annoyed. Well, I wasn't annoyed, but when I finished working I was like, oh, I'll go and sit in the garden for 5 minutes, and the sun had gone in. I was like, ugh, typical, but it's okay. I knew I was going to be working yesterday, and it meant I got the weekly vlog up for you guys, because I know it would have been nice for you to be able to watch it like on your bank holiday off, and the bank holiday, I don't know. Hope you enjoyed last week's weekly vlog. I do remember that I forgot to put in the Transformers photos that I was talking about, but I realised after I'd uploaded to YouTube, and I'll link them below on my Instagram just in case anyone was like, oh, you didn't show us the Transformers photos in the like side or whatever. They're linked below on last week's weekly vlog. Anyway, I'm blabbing. So it's Tuesday. I have just put some clothes on, like I'm not putting any makeup or anything on, and I am going to pick up my little brother. He was out last night, which was actually quite handy for me and Matthew. This sounds weird, but see, you won't know because I don't normally record on Monday, but the last 2 Mondays, me and Matthew have gone around my parents' house to watch Game of Thrones because they have Sky, so it's obviously the new season of Game of Thrones. And last week, my little brother talked the whole episode. Ah, bless him. So last night, he wasn't there, so we watched it. I'm not going to like do any spoilers or anything, but I do think that considering we're into 2 episodes of the new season now, by Game of Thrones standards, nothing's really happened, so I'm expecting the next episode to be epic. But anyway, he wasn't there because he stopped out. His friend had a hot tub party. What is that? He is 13. It's hilarious. He lives a very different lifestyle to I did when I was younger. When I was 13, should I say. He is still off school. He's still like off. He's got like 4 weeks off. Like he has a long Easter holiday. So it's just after 10:30 and he wants picked up at 11 from his friend's house. Like my mum and dad are back at work and he asked me last week if I would do it. So I said yes. So I'm going to go and pick him up. I've got so much work to do, so he did ring me about half an hour ago and he was like, I've got some money, can we go for a Costa? I was like, of course we can. I do feel bad that like I can't like treat him to more. Like I paid for his Yo Sushi last week, but like I am not a rich older sister, and like I always feel bad because like I can't treat him sometimes, but like he does know that I like don't have a lot of spare money, so like he was like, I've got some money, I can pay for my own coffee, and I was like, I feel so bad. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna take him to Costa and then I'm gonna have to come back after an hour or so. I can't stay out all afternoon with him, unfortunately. I'd love to take him out, but I'm so busy. Like I've got so much to do. I've just had an email come through and some more work needs doing unexpectedly this afternoon, and it's a bit like, oh, but I'll do it, it's fine. So yeah, I'm just very busy. Like I've got emails I'm waiting on coming in from other companies and stuff today, like because obviously the bank holiday weekend, I'm waiting for a load of replies today. He gave me a postcode but no house number. Right, I'm gonna go and get my little brother and then we're gonna go for a coffee. So apparently it's round here somewhere. I apparently have to go past a school and then it's the first right. I've drove past the school before, but I don't really need to pay attention, I just know it's there. So I can't think where there's a right turn, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm on time. Okay, that is a school. Right, that is a school right there. Right, the first right after this school, apparently. That's the school. Is it? Is that the school? There's no right. There's no right. No! Don't go right up behind me. I need a second. Oh, is that it? No? No. No! No. Oh, no, that's not it. No, that can't be it. Oh, no, that's not it. That's a big private estate. There is no right. There is no right. Oh my god, there's no right. Did they mean left? Can I go in here? Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Permit holders only. Parking, no parking past this point. They said it was the first house on the right, but my dad also said there was 2 Mercs on the drive. That wasn't a Merc. I don't think I'm in the right place. Oh my god, I've got no idea where I am. Did he not mean left? I need to ring my little brother. I knew this would happen.
Sis.
Hey Tops, is it the first right after the school, the housing estate?
I'm not sure, but it's a great door.
Dad didn't give us like a street name or nothing. Like, what's the street name?
What's the street name, Mum?
I don't understand. Like, that's not coming up. I'll ring you back. I'm going to try this one. Oh my god, I left you on all this time. Sorry. It was not the first right. It was the 5th left. No joke, I'm going to kill my mum. Sorry, not my mum, my dad. My dad told me that. I'm gonna kill my dad. What's he doing? He does this every time. I don't understand. Like, I rang him, I've been on the phone to him. How can he not know where I am? Also, why did they not just give me that address in the first place and I would have gone here? They just give me a postcode. A postcode is like loads of streets. Say hey.
Hello.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was good fun.
Also, right,
what?
I was told the first right. This is the 5th left. That's not right at all. It's left. Left. You finished your first one. There's some water inside if you want some. Well, I'm back home. Oh, I'm so tired. Honestly, my little brother, what an absolute grumpy little teenager. So I picked him up and like he's just glued to his phone constantly. Like I've noticed it for quite a few months now. Like he's getting really bad. Like I don't sit on my phone that much. Like we'll be like, he'll get in the car and then he'll just sit on his phone like blasting KSI or something, and I'll try to talk to him. He's just like, what, and I'm like, talk to me. Like I've just drove through to pick you up. Like why would you get in the car and not talk to the person you're in the car with? He's so grumpy. Because he rang me and said, like, do you want to go for a Costa? Do you want to go to the Botanical Gardens? Because I can eat something there and it's a nice day and we can sit outside just for half an hour. And he was like, oh, I can't be bothered. And I was like, why can you be bothered with Costa then? And he was like, I just want to go through the drive-thru. It's like, oh, so you don't want to go for a coffee, then you just want to go through the drive-thru. Honestly, I feel so used. I mean, I love them to bits. Honestly, teenagers. I don't remember being like that when I was a teenager, but my younger sister was a really grumpy like she was a horrible teenager to be around. She was so grumpy. She was like, oof. Like, I was scared of my younger sister sometimes when she was a teenager. She was evil. My older sister wasn't grumpy. She was just like naughty, but more for my parents. Like, it wasn't a problem for me. Like, my older sister, I can't really explain it. She was just very not like naughty, like into like drugs or anything like that and smoking and things. Just like, I can't really explain it. But my younger sister was grumpy, and it looks like my little brother's a little grumpy teenager as well. Yeah, so we got to the Botanical Gardens. He didn't want anything. He just want, like, I got a sandwich and a coffee. He didn't want anything. He conveniently walked away when it was time to pay. I was like, At the Botanical Gardens, you have to collect your sandwich. Like, you get this little buzzer when it's ready. So I went in, collected my sandwich, went back out, sat down, and he went off for a walk. He just left me. I was like, where are you going? And he was like, I'm going for a walk. And I was like, I thought you were tired and bored and couldn't be bothered. And he was like, I've got my phone. And I was like, oh right, okay. And he honestly must have been off for about 20 minutes, and I just sat there eating my sandwich on my own. And I couldn't film because he took the camera, but he didn't film anything. I thought he was going to film stuff for us. He took some pictures on the camera, but I think he must have been on his phone. I don't know. Teenagers, man. So I sat on my own and had my sandwich, and then he came back and I finished my sandwich, and I was like, oh, I'll show you in the conservatory where the fish are, and we'll go for a walk down to like the birdhouse. And I can't be bothered, I want to go home. I was like, but I want to go for a walk. Like, I didn't really get out of the house yesterday. Like, I've come through. Like, let's have lunch. Let's go for... No, I want to go home. So we came home. He's such a little teenager. And he left the door open as well. He got out the car and just left it open. I was like, are you going to shut the door? And he was like, I've got no hands. And I was like, he's so grumpy. So I dropped him off home. He didn't want to go for a walk. He didn't want to hang out. Teenagers. Anyway, for some reason, Matthew's texting me. For some reason, am extremely tired. I think the last few days I've been quite naughty with eating. Not like eating bad, just eating more. And when I eat more, it makes me tired because my body's like, oh, food. And yeah, I just went and had that big falafel sandwich and I can't keep my eyes open. And I'm also getting a bit of a headache. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm just going to lie down for 10 minutes and see if I can pick myself up, making sure I don't get this headache. I don't think I will get a headache, but as I've just downed a load of water. But yeah, I just feel a bit off, just a bit tired. So he didn't want a sandwich and a coffee with me, but then on the way back he was like, go through the drive-thru. And I was like, well, you're buying your own stuff though, because I've bought you crisps and a drink in the garden and you didn't even sit with me. So he bought himself a toastie and a coffee. Oh no, sorry, not a coffee. He bought himself a toastie and a smoothie, and then I've dropped him off home. I was like, why did he not just have lunch with me? Oh, I didn't want that. Oh, teenagers. I love them to bits, but I can't wait for this phase to be finished. Anyway, I'm going to chill for 5 minutes and then I've got a lot of work to do. So, it's a few hours later. Oh, I still can't keep my eyes open. I decided to work on my laptop in bed. So I've still got my clothes and everything on. I didn't really get under the quilt or anything, but I kind of just lay in bed. It's a really nice afternoon. I had the balcony doors open. Ooh. And I have an old laptop that I play movies on. And then my new laptop that I got for editing when I go down to London and stuff. So I was working on my new laptop and I was... Is that on? Yeah. And I was editing on my new laptop. Well, I had it on in the background and I tried to take a bit of a chilled approach. I was like, I can't lie in bed. Like, it was so hard to get out of bed. I was like, I can't lie in bed and do nothing. I have to work. Like, I had to work. So I've been doing emails for probably the last 3 hours. Ooh, just kind of working on stuff, sorting things out with brands. But I'm a bit worried about one collab that I've got. So it's a collab that I spoke about last week and I'm really excited about it. But it's happening on Thursday and it's now almost 5 o'clock. It's 10 to 5 on Tuesday and we still haven't sorted it out. So I'm a bit worried about that. So hopefully we'll see, we can get it all finalised tomorrow. Matthew will be home in about half an hour. So he will be home as the dinner is ready. I'm going to make something really easy and I'm talking like chicken nuggets. Just stuff that you just put in the oven. I don't know if we've got any chips though. I really can't be bothered to do very much. But yeah, so when Matthew gets home, we're probably just going to chill. I know he'll want to watch a movie on the sofa in the sitting room. But when I'm like this, I want to watch movies in bed because I'm just so tired. If I don't get back to you for the rest of the day, it's because I'm really not doing very much. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I am very tired. This is how I felt last Friday and Saturday, and I kind of got myself out of it a little bit, and I seem to be going back into it. I don't want another coffee though. I just want to go to sleep. Right, I'm going to make some dinner. I honestly don't know how I could be bothered, but I've managed to get the energy to make fajitas. So that is what we're having. Morning everyone, it's the next morning. It is Wednesday morning. I have just launched my Care Bears t-shirts. Yay! I hope you've watched last week. If you didn't watch last week, then I have now launched my Care Bears t-shirt. So I designed a t-shirt, unbelievably, with Care Bears and Truffle Shuffle back in... Well, actually, we started last October and I think we launched them in January or February. And then there was so much demand that we keep having to restock them. You guys are crazy, thank you so much. And we got demand for a men's t-shirt, so we brought out a men's grey one. And then we also got demand for more tops in like the same top but in different colours. So we've now relaunched it in a black top. So I'll put some pictures at the side. If you didn't catch them last week, they are now available and they do tend to sell out. So if you're after one, I suggest you go and get them. So that was the top that I had on last week when we were at the garden centre, if you watched, the black one. And yeah, Matthew wears the grey one, although I get the feeling I'm going to be stealing the grey one because I love boyfriend fit tees and it's like a unisex kind of fit. So yeah, I really just appreciate all of your support, and I've just put everything up on my social media announcing them, and they went on sale at 10 o'clock. So thank you so much, and I hope that you managed to bag one if you were after one. But I was doing that all morning. Literally I woke up and it needed doing, so I haven't even had breakfast yet. So I'm now having my breakfast. My throat is really croaky. So I'm just gonna have my breakfast, but I am gonna go upstairs and start getting ready as I have my breakfast because I need to record something for a brand and they need it by 12 o'clock today. And it is 20 to 11. So I'm gonna quickly put some makeup on, record it and send it straight over to them. And then for the rest of the day, I think I'm going to bring the sewing machine in, and I have a couple of my unicorn jumper dresses to make. I did start them the other day, but they need finishing off. I also haven't really done much promotion for my Princess Rag's new dresses coming on Friday. I have new dresses coming by the time you watch this, they're already up. I'll put the pictures at the side. My new dresses are launching, and yeah, I didn't put anything on social media last night with the next dress to show everyone. I'm just so crazy busy. Just a lot of things on my mind, so I need to just hurry up and get on with this. So when Matthew gets in from work, we're actually going to go straight to bed because I guess I can tell you guys now, actually. In fact, you know what, I'm gonna just quickly have my breakfast and get ready and shoot this before it gets any later. Then I will explain what me and Matthew are doing tonight. It was the one that I was telling you about last week when I was saying that I've got this awesome collab coming and this company contacted me with regards to something, and I was like, whoa, that's amazing. So that is tonight. Technically really early hours of tomorrow morning, so I'm going to quickly get my breakfast and get this thing recorded for this company, and then I'll come back to you and let you know what me and Matthew are doing tonight. So it's been a few hours. The only thing that probably looks slightly different is that I have a little bit of makeup on, so I've done all that stuff that I had to do for that company. I wish I could show you the product, but it's not going to be on my Instagram till the 16th of May. Tonight, me and Matthew are going to see Avengers Endgame at 4 o'clock in the morning. So last week when I was like, a company has contacted me with regards to this. So Odeon has contacted me with regards to seeing Avengers Endgame. I was like, this is perfect. Like, you guys know I only ever go Odeon. They are my favourite. I have been a Premier Club member of my own choice for almost 9 years now. So before I was even blogging, I see all my movies Odeon. And I do already slightly work with them. Like, I get sent their posters that they do for their movies. Like, I have posters all over my house, like especially up in my computer room. I have so many posters from them. I have the Avengers ones at the end of the stairs for Infinity War. I have the Star Wars ones above my bed. Collect their posters like crazy, and I always go Odeon. I just like the cinema. I like the fact that every time I go I get points on my card, and then I can spend good points. So me and Matthew have already booked Endgame. You guys will probably know that. I spoke about it in a weekly vlog when I booked it a few weeks ago. So we're already going to see Endgame with Odeon on Saturday, but out of our own money. So I was clearly going to go with Odeon anyway, and I was clearly going to see Endgame, and I actually used my points to pay for that. So we only ended up paying for one of us to go, and then I used the points for the other person. I only had enough points for one of us to go for free, but still. So like, personally, I just love Odeon. I always do. I always go. I prefer, like, I love the cinema. I love like the gallery. Like, oh, I just love it. Like, I have been other cinemas and I just prefer the aesthetic. I like the blue and the silver of Odeon. Like, I just like Odeon. I do. And their 3D IMAX is insane. Like, I have my glasses on when I go to the cinema, and then the IMAX glasses fit over the top, and it's just an amazing picture. Like, I love movies, if you don't already know that. Like, I do, so I love it. Odeon actually got in touch and they were like, do you want to go and see Endgame with us, but also kind of promote us, like going to see Endgame with Odeon? And I was like, well, I do that anyway, so okay. Like, I already do that. Like, I always say, like, I go Odeon. Like, when I do my movie reviews, it's always like, I'm going Odeon. Like, I just always go Odeon. Like, they don't ask me to do that. But I've never worked on a paid collaboration with them. They gift me things. They gifted me a Christmas present, and they gift me posters, but I've never paid, like, worked with them paid. So this is actually a paid collab with Odeon for Endgame. I'm freaking out. And I don't have to put like ad or whatever in this video because it's not part of this video. I'm actually like working on Instagram with them. Does that make sense? So when I do my review and when I talk to you in this vlog, this is actually not, like, it's not part of the paid collab with them. The contract is paid for an Instagram post and stories. So I don't even have to tell you about it, but I am, because it's my weekly vlog, and why wouldn't I? Because it's like amazing. Odeon are working with me, yay! Like, on a paid collab. Like, it's just means so much to me. Like, I'm so chuffed right now. We're going gallery as well, so Odeon have paid for our tickets. It's just funny that I'm going again on Saturday. Like, I was already going with them. So when Matthew comes in from work, we have to go straight to bed. So we're going to be going to bed at like 6 o'clock, and then straight after the movie, like, I can come home and I can, well, I actually have to edit up all of the content and send it straight over to Odeon. So I do have some work to do when I get home, but then I can rest. Like, I'm at home. Like, I have other things to do, but I'm at home. I can rest. Whereas Matthew, straight after the movie, is going to work. Bless him. I feel so bad. I just wanted to be one of the first people to see it. We were going to do 12 o'clock, but it was going to be more awkward because it wouldn't be a super very long. Then we'd probably be not home till like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then Matthew will be gets up at 6. So I thought if we go to bed really early and get up about 2:30 and go through and then have like 40 minutes in the gallery, because we're going gallery, I don't know how much nachos and popcorn and Coke I'm going to want at 4 o'clock in the morning, like, but never mind. It just seemed better to see the 4 o'clock one, and we're going to be one of the first people to see it. I'm just really like chuffed right now. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, thank you, you guys, for making this possible. Odeon are working with me on a paid collab. It's just such a dream come true. Like, honestly, I know that sounds stupid, but like, I love Odeon. I love the movies. Like, I love going to the cinema, and the fact that Odeon are working on like a paid collab with me just means so much. Like, it really does. And now my battery's flashing because I've been talking for so long. So yeah, I'm going to work for the rest of the afternoon, and then when Matthew gets in, we're going to go to bed because we're going to see Avengers really early in the morning. What time is it? It's 24 the next morning. Sarah has a very bad migraine once again, which is fabulous. I managed to kind of get rid of it, and now it's coming back. And we are at Metro Centre because I told you we're going to see Endgame with Odeon. And the movie, technically the showing starts in 20 minutes, but we've got another 25 minutes of adverts. We're a little bit behind because I was just a bit slower getting ready because my head's just on fire. But I'm very excited. I'm a bit worried that it's a 3-hour movie and I have a migraine. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
We have a lot to do in 20 minutes and not very long to actually appreciate Odeon, so we need to get on with stuff. But we will speak to you guys after the cinema. We've just gotten in the gallery. Are you excited? Okay guys, I've just come out of the cinema. We're just leaving Odeon now. I don't know how to put that into words. And Matthew's gonna go to work. Okay. The lighting's really weird. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. It's really bright. Do beg your pardon. I'm just heading to my nana's. Just come out of the cinema. Wow. I don't know whether to cry or whether to... I don't know right now. And the only person I can talk to about it, because he's seen it, is Matthew, and he's gone to work for the rest of the day. I am freaking out right now. I mean, heck. I mean, I need to talk about it, but I can't. Hashtag and no endgame spoilers or whatever the hashtag is. I am freaking out right now. Oh my lord, that was crazy. Oh my, I just keep going over and over it in my head and I'm freaking out. Like, I just there are no words. There are no words, but I need to talk about it, but I can't talk about it. I'm going to talk about it when I get home this afternoon. I'm going to do my review video and hopefully get it straight up. But yeah, like, what just happened? Wow, that was crazy. So yeah, I'm sure I put in a couple of little clips of what me and Matthew got up to, but predominantly it'll all be in my review video and all over my Instagram, because obviously I've worked with Odeon, so go and check it out. I'm freaking out. I am freaking out. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. Like, also my headache is pretty much completely gone because I've pretty much just spent the last, especially the last hour of that movie crying, and I think it released some pressure. Whoa! There is no way you can sit through that movie and not cry, and if you do, then you don't understand the epicness of Endgame. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. That was crazy. I cried, I laughed, I cried. It was crazy. But I'm going to stop talking about it because I need to keep it all in so that I can do my review properly. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Recommend you go see it. You really do need to see all of the movies, though. They all tie in just so beautifully. Wow, that was crazy. I don't even know what to say, but yeah, hopefully I managed to record okay for my story and for my review video because we were a bit rushed. We got there and we only had like not even 20 minutes in gallery. To be honest though, 4 o'clock in the morning you don't really need to sit and eat a load of nachos. Neither of us really touched our nachos. I had maybe half a glass of Coke, a bottle of water and a third of my nachos. And a couple of bites of popcorn. Like, it's nice to have it, but it's 4 o'clock in the morning, it's a bit crazy. But we weren't the only ones. Gallery was pretty much full and everybody else seemed to be leaving their nachos as well. But I will say that I do really like going to gallery, and the girl, I've forgotten her name, the girl that looked after us was so lovely. So yeah, thank you Odeon for that, and yeah, like I said, just go check out my review video and everything. But it was just, right, I need to stop talking about it. I am now heading to my nana's house. She'll not even be up yet, I don't think. She'll probably be awake. I told her I'd be there about 7 and it looks like it's more like going to be 8 because it's 7:45 now. And we've not long gotten out of the movie. The movie went on till 7:25. It's a 3-hour movie. 3 hour and 1 minute, it's crazy. I also didn't leave the cinema to pee once, I was so proud, but 20 minutes after needing the toilet, like after the film starting, I was desperate. So that's hilarious. So I just had to hold it. I was like, no. Heading to my nana's now. We're gonna go for a Toby breakfast. We were gonna go for lunch today, but since I'm already up this way, it seems silly to drive home and then drive back to hers. So we're gonna go for lunch. Sorry, breakfast. I've never had a Toby breakfast. I was having a look and there isn't a lot for me, but there's a couple of things I can have. I will get back to you guys in a bit, but I am going to go and contemplate Endgame. try and live with what just happened. Oh god, every time I think about it I'm like, no, I can't say anything. There are no words. Honestly, as soon as Matthew gets home tonight, we are going to be talking about it till the cows come home. I am freaking out right now. I need to talk about it. No, I can't talk about it with anyone. Like, it literally came out not even 10 hours ago and I've already seen it. So it's like, who can I talk about it with? Matthew needs to hurry up and finish work, bless him. He had just under an hour to get to work, so anyway, I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go to my nana's and yeah, man, I can't believe I'm seeing it again on Saturday. I'm so ready to see it again already. It's so good, but I don't know if I can take the emotion. Oh my god. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Right guys, it is much later in the day. It's the same day. I look probably very different. I've just took all my makeup off. Woo, I'm a bit stressed because I can't put up any of my content from Odeon on my Instagram or my story until they've given the content the approval. It's quite normal for brands to just ask you to send over what you're posting before you do it, just so they can just make sure it's okay. Like, they don't like tell you what to say or what to post, but they just like to check it before you put it up. It's quite normal. So yeah, I went to see it at 4 o'clock. The hype is going on now, and I've sent everything off quite a few hours ago now, and I did say to them, like, I want to put it up, like, if possible the same day, because it makes sense. Like, I've seen it at 4 o'clock on the first day. That's the point. So I've just recorded. So I did actually go for a Toby breakfast with my nana, but there was not very much at all. I was quite surprised. Even if you eat like meat and stuff, it was very empty, which I had actually heard about that Toby carvery specifically. And I told my nana, like, I will be there before 8 o'clock and breakfast starts at 8, so be ready. And as per usual, she was not. We didn't get there till probably after 10, but I did just sit and edit up the photos for Odeon. If anything, it would have been kind of handy if she took another half an hour and I could have sent everything over, because I only got the photos done while I was waiting for her. And then we went and had breakfast. There wasn't much, and then I came straight home. I spent the next few hours just sorting out everything, sent it over to Odeon. Then I chilled for a bit because I'm so tired. I woke up a little bit now because I've just done my Endgame review. I must have been talking for about an hour and a half, and I think I was definitely procrastinating because there was so much I wanted to say and so much I needed to talk about, and it's very hard to get all your thoughts into like a video. So yeah, and I was just knackered, but I've done it. I've made myself do it, and I'm gonna go and edit it. I don't want it to go up really late, but it probably will because it's after 5 and I haven't even started editing it yet. So Matthew finished work half an hour ago. He's on his way home and he rang me straight away and he was like, I can't concentrate at work like today. Like, he was like, I'm just sitting staring at my screen, like thinking about like Endgame. And I was like, see, he needed today off really just to contemplate. Honestly, it was just, Anyway, so he rang me and we were on the phone for half an hour talking about Endgame. No joke. And we could have kept talking about it, but I was like, I need to edit this video before he gets back so I can actually spend some time with him, talk about Endgame, and then get an early night because he's still at work tomorrow. And we were up at ridiculous o'clock. Like, I hardly got any sleep. On the good side, my migraine is completely gone. Don't know how that happened. I'm gonna edit this quickly as I can. It'll probably take a while though, because it was like 2.5 hours of talking or something. Yeah, I know. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get it up online. Hopefully Odeon will get back to me soon. And yeah, just if Odeon are watching, thank you so much for including me in that. I mean, Odeon, you guys know I love, and Avengers Endgame, and then to work on a paid project with Odeon for Avengers Endgame is just a dream come true, it really is. But I'm gonna stop blabbing and I'm gonna get this edited, and then I'm probably gonna get a bath in an early night. Probably catch up with you tomorrow. Morning everyone, it's actually 2 days later, it's Saturday. Didn't record yesterday. It wasn't intentional, it was more just, it was the launch of the Princess Rag stuff. And it literally took all day. Like, I needed to make sure that the website was ready and all the stuff was on there, and yeah. It's fine though, I got it done in good time, but it did take all day. And then I actually have a bit of a sore stomach. I don't really know why, it's like cramping and stuff, so didn't feel good last night and just went in the bath and went to bed. It's still hurting today, don't know what's wrong. But me and Matthew are gonna go out for breakfast, like I'm absolutely starving. So we're gonna go down to that vegan cafe that we keep going down to. Cafe number 3, I think it's called. So yeah, we're just gonna go for breakfast, and there is a lot of birds in the garden. It's really nice. Hungry? There's like children everywhere. Children.
She's like the child catcher. I'm like, why do you...
Children.
Why do you...
So we're at Metro Centre and we're going to see Endgame again. I'm very excited. And we've just gotten my little brother a pick and mix, and I think we're going to grab a Yo Sushi and we're going to go in. Can I get a picture?
Yeah. No, no, that's okay. No, thank you. I'll let her take this one, I think. But thank you. Yeah, if you don't mind, sorry. No, it's okay. Thank you. Did you give him £1?
I'll put it in.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jada. Thank you, mate. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
There you go. Did you enjoy that?
Cool. Me and Matthew are just sat eating sushi outside the cinema because my dad's queuing for a hot dog and a drink, and the queue, like, nobody's even queuing to buy tickets because it's sold out, but it's just crazy. Like, the queue for food and drinks wraps round and round. So while he's queuing, we're sat eating sushi, and then we're gonna go in. Are you excited? I don't know if I can take the emotion again, but I'm also really excited. I feel nervous. I feel nervous. It's just so much. And I also know that I'm gonna cry even more than the first time, definitely.
Why are you crying?
Because you're brushing my hair. Also, I've just moisturised with Matthew's moisturiser for the last 4 days actually, and that's why I'm really red, because it is not good for my skin.
Teacher, keep pinching my stuff.
You lost mine. I had no choice, and it's like really made me break out bad. Did you enjoy Endgame?
I did.
I cried more this time. Even more than the first time. My dad and little brother didn't even like it anywhere near as much as us, did they?
No.
So rude. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Not a lot of chocolate.
It's 1 pack of those. Oi, what are you doing?
Making Rice Krispie chocolate cakes.
No, just eyeball it. Like that, and then stir that. You got chocolate on your face.
Well, actually, I tried to get it on your face and ended up getting it on my hand. Have I got chocolate on my face? Let me check. Matthew! Really?
You did that.
You did it!
Scoop.
Scoop you. Good morning everyone, it's actually Monday. I do apologise, I didn't record yesterday very much at all. In fact, Matthew picked up the camera, bless him, while we were making crispy cakes. It's a bit of a funny one. Basically, I think I've mentioned it, but I have been trying to drop a bit of weight. And over Easter, I kind of ate too much. Like, I was like, it's Easter, you know, we had a barbecue, I had like more than I would normally have, like eaten less. That light is like putting a funny light. I wonder if I do that. Does that look bad? It looks like I'm like, but it's just because the light's there, it's funny. I just kind of, you know, indulged a little bit over Easter, and for the next few days especially, so it's probably a bit hormonal as well, like basically you can't lose weight and then just go back to eating like a pig. Like, you're going to hurt your stomach, and I guess as I get older my body's just not taking it very well, and yeah, I hurt my stomach, and I had a really bad like stomach, like IBS, like kind of flame up, what would you call it? And I was just getting really bad cramps, especially on the Saturday, getting like migraines and stuff, and it was just not good. Yesterday it started to feel better, but I just decided to have a really easy day. I was on the laptop on the sofa pretty much all day working, but I was doing it with the telly on, chilling, and Matthew went round his parents just to visit them. Like, I just stayed at home because I just didn't feel good. So yeah, I didn't feel good yesterday, but better than Saturday. Like, Saturday I was in a lot of pain. Like, honestly, if it had hurt any more, or if the Avengers hadn't been as good as it was, I wouldn't have even gone to the cinema the second time. I was in quite a bit of pain. So once again, a lot of weird health problems. I'm just a vision of health. But yeah, it was still a good week. You know, we went out for breakfast and stuff. I got to see Avengers Endgame twice. Hopefully a lot of you guys have seen it now. You're all replying on my Instagram saying that you have seen it and you love it too. And pretty much all of you have seen it at least twice already as well. It's absolutely crazy. Massive thank you to everyone that bought stuff on my Princess Rags launch on Friday. The most popular dress by far was the Make It Pink, Make It Blue dress. You guys are really just great, and I love that you guys love Probably's my favourite dress too, although it's really hard to choose. And thank you for all the support on the Care Bears launch as well. Okay, so apologise if the angle's changed. I finished the weekly vlog and then I remembered something. Basically, my Disneyland Paris trip that I'm organising, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, I've organised a community Disneyland Paris trip, and you can come to Disneyland with me on the coach. It's not free, I wish it was, you do have to pay. Basically, the last day to book onto the trip is today. Basically, because of that many people that have now booked on, it has been moved to today. The last day to book on is today because basically the coach is full. But if anyone else did want to book on, we can accommodate you and make room, but we have moved up the last day for booking to today because we're full basically. So massive thank you to everyone that's booked on. I can't believe we've filled a coach. This is absolutely insane. We are going to have the best time, and if you were thinking about coming on the trip, the day this weekly vlog goes up, you literally need to message me right now if you want to come on this trip, and we can try and fit you on. Otherwise, that's it, the booking is closed. Thought I'd quickly mention that if you were thinking about coming on the trip, drop me a DM, an email, go crazy and get a hold of me. I'll be on my phone. I'll have my phone on me tonight to make sure. I can't believe we filled a coach. You guys are insane, and we're going to Disney in just over a month's time. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm looking at pictures now and it's I'm gonna cry. I'm so excited. So yeah, just massive thank you to everyone that has jumped on board literally on the coach and is coming with the trip, and just all the support. Even if you haven't booked on for whatever reason, I realised it was a short time space to actually book on, and it's, you know, it's a couple of £100. I realised people can't get it off work. I realised people have children. Like, I realised that there was a lot of restrictions, but still you guys were absolutely lovely about it and were like, this is so amazing, this is a great idea, it's a good idea to bring the community together. You guys completely understood why I did it, and it's going to be amazing. And loads of you have asked, please do another one, and we will have to see how this one goes, but hopefully, like, I can't say yes, I can't say no. Hopefully we will be able to do another one, but right now I'm trying to focus on this one because I have a lot to organise. Now that we've got final numbers in, we've got so much to do. But if you booked on, don't worry, sit back and relax, we're taking care of everything for you. I'm so excited. So yeah, one last time, if the date is the 29th of April, if you are watching this on the 29th of April, the day I put up this weekly vlog, and you've made it to this part of the weekly vlog, you need to message me now if you want to come on the trip. I'm gonna stop blabbing, and yeah, so excited. So I'm gonna stop talking about it, and yeah, I'll see you in my next week's weekly vlog. Thank you for watching this one. Bye guys.